And don't get me started on the positives. Gunplay is good. I don't give a flying fuck if the gun feels like it was forged by the hand of God himself if I can't see what the fuck I'm shooting at because the screen looks like a unicorn puke neon all over my eyeballs.
Yeah. We're here, camping the extract. Camping the extract. Everybody's second, third most favorite Arc Raiders podcast. I don't know where I land on your podcast rankings. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe number 1. I don't know. It looks like for some people I'm number 1. But anyway, Arc Raiders, we're here to talk about it today. By the way, I'm TheToxicTeacher. You can find me on all of your favorite or least favorite or second most favorite socials or your third most favorite. Why is my button not working? Why is it? There it is. There it is. TheToxicTeacher or ToxicTeacher TTV on Twitch or any of the socials, Discord, the website, TheToxicTeacher, CNN, C-SPAN, MSNBC. If you need somebody, if you guys need me, if you're from C-SPAN, I don't know, C-SPAN's the court one, or it used to be the court one, and then it was the Congress one. I don't know. I'm never going to run for Congress, even though some YouTubers are running for Congress. I guess they want me to run for Congress. And somebody beat one of the guys here in Texas, a YouTuber, a fucking, like a right-wing YouTuber beat somebody here in Texas. Dan Crenshaw, if you need to know, if you're like, who got beat in Texas? That YouTuber got beat in Texas. Who was that person? I need to know. It was, I don't know the name of the YouTuber, but he beat Dan Crenshaw, the guy with the eye patch. Anyway, we've got some stuff. I don't know why we're talking about Republican primary elections here on Arc Raiders, but that's what happens. That's what happens here. But we have some important stuff to talk about. We've got to, we've got to go over the Shrouded Sky update. We've got to go over the future updates, kind of some of the stuff that happened. They released a small patch this week, and the couple other things, like not anything like huge, groundbreaking, although there was one huge controversy this week that we need to talk about, and it's pretty in depth. So I'm gonna break it down as much as I can. It has to do with the Discord thing. If you guys have heard about this, if you listen to the other Arc Raiders, well, you might have heard about, you might have heard about it, but you're gonna hear it here a little bit, and then we'll talk, and then you guys can chime in, say whatever. By the way, guys, if you check out Spotify, if you're on Spotify or Apple Music or any of those, we have the first ever Camping the Extract album out. It's only 5 songs. It's not like a full-on rock opera, but it's called Toxic's Jams from the Extract Volume 1, Jams with a Z. If you look it up, The Toxic Teacher. And I think I already talked about that. I think we already played some of the songs, but I have to plug it. You know I do, because guess what? I like money, and I like getting money, and I pump the money back into this shit. So if you want this show to continue, you better go fucking download that shit and listen to me and do all that stuff. If you like Camping the Extract. Anyway, I think we've got some stuff. We've got some stuff to talk about. So I need to go right into it, because I'm not going to go into me. There's not a lot going on. I've been playing some Arc Raiders. I've been playing some Marathon. I actually got to play Marathon. But first, let's go into the news. Oh, brothers and sisters. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah. Right?
Hey, Arc Raiders, fucking news.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking news.
There it is.
Fucking news from the extract.
I like it. This one's slow, though. It's a little slow. I don't know about this one. Wait, it's getting a little. Dum.
Loose gone missing in the service
Oh, I like this one. That one's not energetic enough for today, though. Let's do this one. This one might be more energetic for our news. There we go. That one's better. News from the extract, right? Okay, so let's go over. We've got a couple of news stories this week. It's nothing, like I said, it's nothing crazy, but it's worth talking about. So shrouded sky came the hurricanes. Okay, cool, whatever. That was fine. It's a new mode. It's fun. The gales, the Golden Girls are coming out every, you walk wrong, they're all over you. Also, there's always something little in this game that's happening, it seems like. They nerfed blueprints. On the hurricane map, they said people are getting too many blueprints. Let's get down the blueprints. Let's bring those down. The second expedition's over. People reset. The rewards not so great. The new one's coming out. I don't know anyone personally who's been through both of them and that is going through the third one, because I'm just not like it's just not me to spend all that fucking time just to start over. That's just not my jam, baby. But it might be yours, which is cool. So now let's go into the big stuff, because we got a couple of big things we need to go over, and this is going to probably take up most of the time, our big things. And the first one being they released a patch this week. I can't remember what day. I'm gonna need to look. Yeah, I think it was 4 days ago. 4 days ago. So by the time you hear this, it will be more than 4 days ago. I don't know how many more, but it'll be more than fucking 4 days ago. And this patch is not huge. It's little. It's got some fixes in here. So we'll talk about some of these fixes. You could put a gun in your safe pocket. They fixed that. They also, the snap hook, they did that. They lowered, like we said, the amount of fucking blueprints on Hurricane, but then you get better ingredients. Okay, that's that. And then I'm just looking here. People would crash. Hot fix for the damn controlled access zone. I don't even know. Some of you guys may know what that is. I'm not fucking. That's not worth going over here on Camping the Extracts. Yes, thank you. I'll just push a random one and see what happens. See what happens. That's what happened. So, let's get our co-host in here to talk. Hey, Nicky. It's what episode are we even on? I didn't even check before I came in here. I've never been here before. Let me see. You guys don't know that. It's from WWF way back when. Some of you might know. I've never been here before. That's not what Hulk Hogan sounds like, by the way. He sounds like a racist. But anyway, I'm sorry if you're a Hulk Hogan fan. I grew up a Hulk Hogan fan, so it really bothered me. By the way, we're on episode 14. Episode 4 fucking teen. Okay, so Nicky, we're on episode 14. Let me get back to him. Hey Nicky, it's episode 14 of Camping the Extracts. How you been this week? We're talking some Discord drama this week, a small patch, and then 2 new enemies, 2 new arc enemies, by the way. Have you had any interesting matches? Which, the only matches for me, like ratting the matriarch, ratting people on the matriarch, I think is my favorite thing now. I think that's my favorite thing. Because it's the thing that makes people the most mad. And I love it. And people say, well, that says a lot about you in real life. It's a fucking game, okay? Like, I'm sorry. It's a fucking video game, and if you can't handle it, shut the fuck up. That's all I've got to say, because who cares? Who cares? You get off your job at 5 o'clock, you come home, you get your shit, you go after the matriarch. I get home at 5 o'clock, I get my shit, I come after you. The design director said I'm supposed to be coming after you. So shut the fuck up and get over it. Right? If you're, everybody's on my side. There's nobody that's not on my side. Everybody agrees with me. There's not a single person I know that doesn't agree with me. You agree with me. If you're here, you agree with me. There's no way you can't, because I'm fucking right. Right? Right. No, I'm right. We all know I'm right. I'm pausing for
Episode
emphasis.
14.
What?
Goddamn right it is, Teach.
What?
I'm fucking vibrating over here. I'm so goddamn pissed off.
What-
You ask
what?
how I've been? I'm one bad extract away from throwing my fucking monitor through the window and moving to a cave in the mountains.
Oh, wow.
Between the machines and the
Yeah.
mopes on the internet, I'm
Okay.
losing my goddamn mind. Capiche?
Oh, Jesus.
Discord drama. You mean that anti-pasta alliance bullshit?
Well, it's more
Those
than
bastards
that.
are flooding the server with pictures of canned spaghetti and pre-made Alfredo like it's a fucking war
Okay.
crime.
Don't
It's a
do that.
coordinated hit job on my reputation, Teach.
Is it?
And the r/Arc Raiders subreddit?
Yeah.
A total goddamn dumpster fire.
Yes,
you
it
got
is.
these anti-rat stoonods demanding sensor lights and smoke cover at the elevators
Oh,
because they're
God.
too fucking stupid to check their corners.
Yeah,
It's an
true.
extraction shooter, you mopes.
It is.
If I'm waiting in the shadows with a jolt mine, that's called situational awareness,
He's-
not a violation of ethics. Go play a
100%.
goddamn walking simulator if you want to be safe.
100%.
And these two new
Couldn't
arc
agree more.
enemies, give me a fucking break. Like the Shredder and the Matriarch weren't enough of a pain in my Italian ass.
Yes.
Now Embark drops these new chrome-plated bastards on us.
Yeah,
I
we're
saw
gonna-
one of
we'll-
them tear through a squad of survivors like they were made of cheap, watery provolone.
Yeah,
It was
and-
the only goddamn thing that made me smile
I
all
can't
week.
talk.
If it's
Yes.
got wires, I'm blowing it to hell with a hall cracker.
Correct.
I don't give a shit how many merits the shared watch feature tries to bribe me
Which
with.
that's over.
Matches. I had the most infuriating match of my life, Teach.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying
Why?
to secure a bag of high-tier circuit boards, and who do I see peeking over a ridge?
Oh, God.
Earl the T-Tyrant Grey.
Oh,
That
no.
British prick followed me from the fog into Speranza.
Oh,
He had a
God.
whole squad of mopes riding on the shoulders of a goddamn hammerhead robot like it was a fucking
the
parade
fuck is
float.
the
They weren't even
hammerhead?
shooting. They were just blocking the extract zone, waving and drinking tea.
Why?
Weaponized lore, Teach.
Why?
It's a fucking conspiracy to keep my noodle arms from getting any loot. I'm
I
gonna
don't
find his
understand.
IP
I don't
address
understand.
and mail him a box of soggy rigatoni.
It's
I
always
swear on my
the
mother's
British.
grave. Small patch my ass. They probably broke the renegade AR crafting again while they were busy catering to the anti-rat lobby.
I don't-
Secure the goddamn bag
what?
or get the fuck out of my way. Let's get
Okay.
this show started before I have a fucking stroke.
Well, we're gonna probably have a stroke. I don't know. So we talked about 1.18.0 or whatever it is. I think we're up to 1.18. We haven't even gotten to 2 yet, but we're at 1.18. Okay, so that is the patch. Okay, big fucking deal. Okay, now here's the big thing of the week, and I think this is the big drama of this week. And I'm going to have to break it down because I had to like go through this and like fully understand what was going on. Okay. So essentially, Arc Raiders, if we're going to get like overview, let's go into an overview because that's what we do here on Camping the Extract. We don't get straight into the details. We give you an overview so you fucking understand what's going on. And then we jump into the details, which is what you're supposed to fucking do whenever you explain something, is you're supposed to give the big and then go down to the little. Okay, so let's do it. Now, Discord, in Arc Raiders, there was a big privacy drama here, and it kind of blew up. This fucking shit blew up, and rightly so, because, you know, sometimes this shit happens. It's like, well, what's a big fucking deal? This shit is a bigger deal. Now, is it the biggest deal ever? Probably not. Is it a big fucking deal? Yes, it's a big fucking deal. Now, here's how it started, okay? And I'm going to go through this step by step, and I'm probably going to get some of the details wrong, okay? But you can just fucking get over it because, yes, I'm going to get something wrong, but just shut the fuck up. Okay, so here's what happened. There was a security guy, this guy named Timothy Meadows is a Timmy. Timmy was going around in the files on his computer, all the Arc Raiders files, right? That's what you do. That if you're a security researcher named Timmy, you spend half your time going around the files on your different games on your computer, right? That's just what you do. Now, whenever he was running the game, whenever the game was actively running, it was writing his private DMs in Discord, the messages between him and other people, into a text log on his computer.
I wanted to make fun of stupid people while I get drunk. My two true passions.
Now, think about that. Any message that you've written on Discord while you're playing Arc Raiders could be written out in this plain text file. You know what that is, a notepad document, right? Is like any other log. If you've ever troubleshooted anything, you know what a log file looks like. It's just a bunch of text. It gives a timestamp. It says, here's what the program's doing. And then if you have a problem with a program, you go to log file, you figure out what the error is, and then you try to fix that fucking error.
Ugly motherfucker.
Now, here's the problem with that. The log file itself, with your personal messages on it, was not encrypted, was not a hidden file, was just sitting fucking there on your computer.
Oh, rats. Rats.
Now, here's that fucking problem. It's got all of your messages on it, right? All of your messages are sitting there in a file and you don't know that they're there. What if somebody figures that out besides Timmy? Timmy was the one that found it. There are probably other people that found it. What would they do if they got all of your private Discord? Imagine. I guess somebody's excited about that. I don't know. But your messages are just sitting there on your fucking computer. Okay? Now, here's also the other thing. In that same text file is your Discord authentication token is sitting there. That's the key, right? These tokens, and if you've ever fucked around with API tokens or anything, the API tokens are what connects things together. You're never supposed to give that shit out. Nobody's ever supposed to know those tokens. And if you're a Twitch streamer, you know you have that authorization token anytime you put in a plugin or anytime you get you connected to any of the bots, streamer bot, anything fucking else. They give you a token. You never give that token to anybody, because then they can short form, they can hijack your shit if they get that token. And the great thing about it is, in this log file, while you're playing Arc Raiders, is this log file is filling up, number one, with all of your DMs, and then number two, with your token that you are never supposed to give to anyone. That's a big fucking deal. This is not a small deal. This is a big fucking deal. Now, oh God, it's happening. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God. This is never going to stop. Oh my God. Oh no. Hey, Nicky, a Discord drama broke out this week. This week. Here's the skinny on it. What do you think? Okay, I'm just going to give him, and I'm going to give him the bullet points of what I just told you. It's just the bare bones that you could be impersonated online. If somebody were to get that token, they could pretend to be you. Your shit is out there. All of your DMs are out there, and all because of this fucking Arc Raiders, their lack of security in what they're fucking doing. Now, the question is, why would they even need to do this? There is no fucking good reason that they need to be writing your DMs to a log file. There's just not. And if you need to know where that log file is, it's in your app data local folder, and it's under like a discord.log. Now, here is the thing. It says right here, crash reports, auto upload to Embark, malware harvest, or other app snoops. Full gateway connection grabbed everything way beyond just your presence. Now, Embark put a hot fix out to where it would not upload those fucking logs, and then it changed some stuff. But this is fucking bananas that this would even be a thing. You need to change your fucking password in Discord, unlink shit, delete that log file, and take care of yourself. This shit is large. This is not a small deal. This is a big fucking deal. And the Embark has made some fucking mistakes since this game has come out. They are kind of like that small developer mindset, but then they get the fucking biggest game ever and they're fucking not ready for it. They were never ready for this game to be this big. And it blew fucking up. And now all this shit's coming out because guess what? If this game had been small, nobody would have even...
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Teach, I'm gonna lose it. I am literally gonna combust right here in the booth.
He's in a booth.
Private DMs in a goddamn log file?
Yes.
What is this, the Stasi? Am I being investigated by the feds? Or am I playing a goddamn
I didn't
video
even think
game?
about that.
You're telling me while I'm out there in Speranza, sweating my ass off, dodging matriarchs, and extract camping like a fucking professional, this game is taking my private business and pasting it into a text file for any mope with a mouse to read?
That's exactly it.
That is a violation.
No shit.
That is a goddamn hit job on my privacy.
Well, no shit.
You know what's in my DMs, Teach.
No, I don't.
It's family business.
Well,
it's high-level strategy.
It's probably illegal.
It's me telling Two-Tone Tony which ShopRite has the good provolone. And now it's just sitting there in plain English like a goddamn menu at a tourist trap.
Exactly.
And this Timothy Meadows guy,
Timmy,
a security researcher.
I'll call him Timmy.
That's just a fancy word for a goddamn snitch poking his nose where it don't belong. But if he's finding my bearer token, that's the fucking end of it.
Oh, no.
That token is the key to my social club.
Oh,
Capiche?
Jesus. You could just...
If some stunad from the Anti-Pasta Alliance gets a hold of that, they're going to be impersonating me.
Yeah.
Posting pictures of canned spaghetti and pre-made Alfredo under my name.
Yeah, right.
They're going to ruin my goddamn reputation before I can even get to the extract.
Yeah, you're done, basically.
It's a setup. I already got an IP ban from the goddamn Discord war because of that bastard Earl Grey.
I don't know what the Discord war is.
And now Embark is leaving the back door wide open for more bullshit?
Exactly,
This is exactly why I said the shared watch feature was a surveillance state. They want to see everything.
Yeah.
They want to know when I'm planning a jolt mine ambush. They want to read my thoughts.
Well, he's not
Plain
wrong.
text, not even encrypted. Those lazy bastards. It's amateur hour.
He's not wrong.
If I ran my business like that, I'd be sleeping with the fucking leapers in the Rust Belt. You don't leave the keys to the safe in a goddamn bowl on the counter.
Well, that's true.
If this was Dead by Daylight, I'd be tunneling the dev who wrote that code until they DC'd from life. I'd hook them, camp them, and smack them on the mountain until the entity took them just for being so fucking stupid.
Wow.
This is why the community is a dumpster fire, Teach.
We're
out here fighting machines, and the real orcs are the ones recording our goddamn DMs.
It's not wrong at all.
Fix your shit, Embark, or I'm gonna take my noodle arms and wrap them around your server racks until they snap.
Jesus.
Fucking Discord drama. I'm surrounded by idiots.
He's not wrong. I mean, he's not wrong in anything he said. So anyway, Embark has your shit because you know it was all being reported back. Now they're going to tell you, oh yeah, don't worry about it. Like no big fucking deal, you know? Like we took them all, we threw them away, you know, big fucking whoop. But do you honestly, like seriously, let's be really honest with our fucking selves. You know your shit is, okay.
Holy shit, Dad's wasted again.
But you know the shit is still out there. You know that fucking shit. Okay, so be careful. Be fucking careful. But nobody could have known until Timmy said something. That's the thing. Is like everything is out there. Everything is out there with Embark. Heaven forbid that they leave any of that shit out there and they get hacked, because then the shit is everywhere. Now, if you change your token, your Discord token, you do all that, the shit you're supposed to do is that you're going to, if you do, well, what was I fucking saying? What was I even fucking saying? I lost my train of... I lost my train of thought. If you did what you're supposed to be doing, by the time somebody from Russia gets your bearer token, it will be old and they won't be able to do anything. But that doesn't change the fact that your DMs are still out there somewhere. And if Embark doesn't fully wipe that shit, they've got it for fucking ever. And that's the end of that. That is seriously. Okay, that was the wrong random noise for that.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you
Okay.
understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Crap, gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
So okay. So if we're going to give a little bit of props to them, you could say, oh, it's good that they fixed it fast, but it should never have happened in the first place. Like that should never have happened. And this is just an example of like, dude, for real, like this fucking, people that made a game this big fucking make mistakes like this. Somebody needs to lose their fucking job over this. I don't know who, but somebody needs to lose their fucking job. Like that simple. I don't know who, because I can't blame any one person in particular, but there is someone there. And I'm sorry if you go, nobody should lose their job. Well, fucking they put everybody's shit out there. Something serious could happen to any one of us, including you. And you're going to, well, nobody should lose their job.
You're all so nerdy. It makes me physically ill.
So that's that. Okay. So big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. And I'm not saying big fucking deal like that sarcastic. Oh, it's a big. No, seriously, it's a big fucking deal. Now, next thing, okay, is marathon. And we talked about marathon a little last week. God, I hate those fucking sounds. Oh, and this one's even longer than the other one. Marathon last week. If you played in the service lane, which I did, and we talked about marathon last week. We talked about the font slop, but I had never, I hadn't gotten a chance to play it yet by the time the podcast came out last week. But I have since played marathon and can give you my thoughts on it. Which this random sound is probably about right on marathon, okay? Marathon, by the way, it reinforced, and I wanted to go into it. I wanted to be wrong, okay? Whenever I was talking about marathon, I was hoping that I would be incorrect in my assumptions about marathon, in my, maybe I'm wrong. Marathon's going to be a huge success. Marathon's going to compete with arc raiders. There will be some kind of future in which both of them are so big that just like the extraction shooter becomes the next big fucking genre, and everybody's wanting to make extraction shooter games because they're all becoming so fucking big and amazing. Why is that fucking sound? Out of all the ones, I've got 200 random sounds and I push a random sound button and that's the fucking one. There we go. There's another. All right. So marathon. Let's talk about this fucking game, marathon. Okay. So I load in and I streamed marathon. Actually, I wanted to play. I wanted to stream it. So I streamed it, I think twice. I think either once or twice. Either I did it once for a long time or I did it twice for a little bit shorter time. So marathon. So here's the way it works. I go in and the art style is kind of like the simplistic sci-fi fucking Halo Destiny. Like it very much borrows from that. Okay, which is not bad. I'm not saying that's bad. Here's the fucking problem with this game is that the menus, and Ninja's already said this, multiple people have already said this, the menus are a fucking atrocity to humankind. These, if they're made by the same person from Embark, I wouldn't be surprised if the same person who is responsible for security in Embark also made the fucking UI for Marathon. I would not be surprised because I said they should be fired. And so if they got fired and went to Marathon, I wouldn't doubt it. So this game, the art style, fine. It's good. Now, you drop into the tutorial, right? This thing doesn't make any fucking sense because it conceptually, it's like arc raiders. I know that going into it, okay? Whenever I get in there, it's going to be arc raiders. You pick up shit, you kill shit, you get their stuff, and you extract, right? That's the whole fucking point. Now, the problem is that the fucking getting of stuff, the knowing what stuff is what, being able to hover over it, being able to figure out what a shell is, what a fucking implant is, all of that stuff takes fucking forever. Like, it is not intuitive in the fucking slightest. And like I said, the average person, when they play this game, is going to look at this, say, what the fuck is happening, and is going to put it down, is going to refund it, is going to fucking forget about it after one fucking day. That's what's going to happen. Now, here's the thing. During the server slam, it did well. Like, it got a lot of players. But guess what? As the server slam went on, it started to drop off, man. People said, fuck this shit, and went right back to Arc Raiders or fucking Hunt Showdown or whatever. Like 4 people went over to Hunt Showdown. It's like me and
God's way of determining who is smart and who is poor.
Like 3 other people, me and 3 other people went back to Hunt Showdown. I almost said Hunt Raiders, and that sounds like something that we shouldn't even talk about. So you get into the match. It makes no fucking, like, okay, you know, people say, you're a fucking idiot. It's supposed to make fucking sense. The game makes sense, obviously, and it points you to shit. But the thing is, whenever you're picking up items, you don't even know what they fucking do. And it's just, it looks all the fucking same, and the enemies are fucking aggressive, which is fine, but there's a lot of those fucking enemies, at least in the matches I was in, and it was too fucking much. And it's okay, because a lot of people have said this game is one of those games you play 20 fucking hours and you get it, and it's fucking, why? But why did they play?
Oh, like a ninja.
Anyway, so that's the game. You might play it 20 matches and you may say this is the best fucking shit ever, but guess what? Most people will not do that. It's just that fucking simple. If you look at the games that really get a lot of players and are really part of the narrative, you know, just part of the gaming narrative, think about those games, okay? And you may say, I don't want it to be a AAA title where fucking, you know, the average fucking beer belly, you know, redneck. The average beer belly redneck's gonna play it, you know, after he gets off work at the plant or whatever.
What in the hell is this crap?
You may not want that, but the thing is, for this game to continue, for it to be successful in terms of a lot of people playing it, it being able to, you know, put out a lot of content, you know what, it's not going to be that. I guarantee you, and you can put some money on it. Now, the gunplay, great, fantastic. It's fan-fucking-tastic, but everything around that gunplay is not great. And yes, okay, it's going to be, you know what, it's good if you play 75 hours, but I'm not going to play a game 75 hours in hopes that I might like that game. That is fucking stupid to me, because I should like a game pretty quick after I play it. You know, some roguelikes might not be that way, you know, where you've got to play them a little bit and somebody can tell me, hey, you know, it's going to take some time. Arc Raiders didn't take any time. I started playing that game. I liked it right off the bat. I fucking knew. Hunt Showdown, I knew off the bat. Dead by Daylight did take some time. And I will admit that of like 3 of my favorite games, 2 of them were pretty instant in that I liked them. I knew what was going on. I knew what to do. Boom. I don't have to fucking think about it. Thank you, typewriter. Whoever the news person is in the background, my producer, Jimmy. From BHVR.
143,000. That's it?
And now that's how many people they got. At the server slam, they got up to 143,000 people. I think, let me see here. Yeah, on day 1, their peak on Steam was 143,000. Just to give you a comparison, Arc Raiders in its first 24 hours hit 253. So they were 100,000 more, and they grew in the first week up to 350. So that is, I mean, they grew. Marathon's not going to do that. I'm sorry if you're one of these marathon heads. I don't even know what to call you. If you're into I don't know what the word is, but
That's all Bungie brought to the table?
Yes.
I've seen more people at a goddamn wake in Queens for a guy nobody even liked. Arc Raiders hit 253,000 on day one.
Correct.
And these mopes are celebrating a server slam that looks more like a server slump.
You're not
and
wrong.
Don't get me started on the positives. Gunplay is good. I don't give a flying fuck if the gun feels like it was forged by the hand of God himself if I can't see what the fuck I'm shooting at because the screen looks like a unicorn puked neon all over my eyeballs. Font slop. You hear that, Teach?
We
The
talked
community
about it.
had to invent a new word for how much this UI sucks.
He's not
And that developer, that font slop merchant, he said he's not going to remove the sauce from the UI.
I don't even know what the fuck that means because the guy who made the font slop did say, the guy who, he's one of the ones, like, I don't know if his job is in jeopardy, but after this, like, somebody need to look and say, hey, your review is coming up. You may not get the top rating that we give at Bungie. I don't know what they would give him, a fucking 4 guns or something like laser beam or something, Master Chief. He's only going to be Chief or something. But he says he's not going to remove the sauce. I don't know what the fucking sauce is.
Listen to me, you unvaccinated mophead. Don't you ever use the word sauce to describe that psychedelic garbage.
He's not.
Sauce is what my ma spends 12 hours simmering on a Sunday. Sauce is a goddamn holy sacrament. What you got in your menus ain't sauce. It's a goddamn seizure in digital form. It's disrespectful. It's a hit on my heritage.
He's not wrong.
Fast TTK?
Yeah.
Hero moments? That's just code for Nicky gets deleted by some twitchy teenager.
Which is true. The time to kill is so fucking fast on that game. And some people may say, I love it. But that betrays the Halo thing, doesn't it? Like if you were, it's a Bungie game. So if you're wanting a Halo type thing, this shit is not it. Most certainly. Or Destiny type thing.
Before he can even find the extract button. I'm a tactical rat, capiche?
You are.
I need my third-person camera. I need to see around the corner of a rusted-out bus without committing my whole goddamn life to the peak.
Yeah,
and
we
heat
talked about
system
that.
for sprinting? What is this, a goddamn 1988 Pontiac with a leaky radiator? I'm a runner, not a fucking thermostat.
Yeah, exactly.
And fall damage with thrusters on my ass?
Now, and we talked about the fall damage. Why is there fucking fall? And everybody's gone over this, that this makes no fucking sense, but it bears repeating.
Bungie, you absolute bastards.
Well,
my
God.
ankles are made of glass, but I can survive an orbital laser?
Pretty
Get
much.
the fuck out of here. And a seasonal wipe? You're
Yeah.
telling me every 3 months, all my hard-earned loot, all my screws, my circuit boards, my precious materials just goes poof like a witness in a federal trial?
Now, here's the thing. If that seasonal wipe is everyone, if everyone wipes, the game's fucking done. Like, that's just it. Because other games have tried this where they wipe everything and it fucking kills the game. Once Human, which was actually a cool game. I enjoyed that game. I streamed it a couple of times. I even thought about making a podcast on Once Human. I liked it that much at the very beginning. They announced, hey, we're going to wipe everything and you're going to start over. Killed the fucking thing just like that. People said no fucking thank you.
No way. I don't work for free, and I sure as hell don't work for seasonal resets.
No, not at all.
You're talking about March, Teach. You're talking about numbers and drops.
Correct.
Let me tell you about a real drop.
Oh,
March
God.
2012, the Bronx. A goddamn slush storm is turning the streets into a gray soup.
Okay.
I'm meeting a guy named Shifty Sal behind a warehouse
How many
that used
Sals
to
are there?
process industrial grade mozzarella.
Okay.
Sal tells me he's got a crate of high-end electronics from the back of a truck in Jersey.
Jesus
My
Christ.
job? Get that crate from the Bronx to a basement in Howard Beach without hitting a single red light. Because if the van stops, the sensor goes off.
Is this This is the plot to the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves, if you've ever seen it. It's not a bus going 50 or whatever. How fast was a bus supposed to go? I don't remember, 65, 70 or whatever. But this is the same fucking plot, but just Italian. Basically.
I look in the back of the van. There's no crate. There's a guy named the baker sitting on a stool holding a stopwatch and a very large, very heavy black bag that's leaking something that smells like ozone and bad decisions.
Oh, fuck.
Sal looks at me and says, Nicky, the numbers got to stay green. If the numbers turn red, we all go for a swim. I didn't know what the fuck the numbers meant back then, Teach.
What did they mean?
I just knew that every time I hit a pothole, the stopwatch chirped. And it didn't sound like a goddamn bird.
Now I need to know.
I'll tell you what happened when we hit the Triborough Bridge next time. But right now, I'm so goddamn pissed off about this font slop, I need to go submerge my head in a bucket of ice water. And don't you ever call that menu sauce again. Stunad.
There we go. So
Anthony, get the Subway for the spicy Italian.
So there you go. This fucking font slop guy. This is an example of what not to do in the game. And I don't know where at in the process they made some of these decisions, but they are going to kill their own game and not kill. I'm not saying this game is going to die right off the bat. It's not going to be the second coming of fucking High Guard, okay, which only lasted like 45 fucking days. It's going to have a certain fan base for a certain period of time. It's not going to die right away unless Bungie decides to fucking yank the cord. But it will never get where Arc Raiders is now. It's just not going to. And I apologize for all the people who are the Thawnies, the marathon heads, but you fucking know in your heart of hearts that I am right and you are wrong. There's no two fucking ways about it. That almost undercuts the point, really. So, those are the biggest stories of the week. There's not a whole lot else in the Arc Raiders world. It's the same fucking game. It's the same shit. People love it, you know, and that's just the way it is. It's got, in my opinion, now that we've got all of this shit, now that we've got multiple projects going on, we've got the past, we've got this and that, I enjoy it even more now because I feel like I'm making progress on multiple things at once. Almost every time I do something, I'm not just leveling up, which to me was like, okay, that's fine. But I feel like I'm actually making progress toward all these different projects, not just the one that resets, but the personal projects and all that stuff. There's always something to get and always something to do, which is what this game should have been in the first place. And it wasn't quite at first because you only had that one project, but now it's in an even better state, in my opinion. I like it. I think this is good. I think we're doing better, and I am personally excited. And I'm not trying to get into that what am I? Yes, thank you, because I can't talk. I'm not trying to get into this fucking creator program. I just fucking like where the game is. And you can fucking kiss my ass if you think that I'm fucking shilling for Arc Raiders, because I'm not, because they're never going to take me anywhere. They're going to take the other fucking podcasts everybody listens to where I don't even know what they do over there, but they do something, and you know what, whatever. But, what was I saying? I don't know what I was, what? Where was I going with this? Oh yes, we've got something we have to do. We have to talk about some viewers, and we have to talk about where they're from.
Hey, company extract in the building, toxic in the cockpit, Nicky.
Wait, that's the one from before. We need a new Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From song. And I know a lot of people say, I don't like whenever he fucking makes these songs live because half the time they fucking suck and he needs to shut the fuck up. Like, you need to shut the fuck up. And that's what I've got to say about that. And now, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do is we are going to take our song, this one. I tell you what, no, I'm going to keep it this week. I changed my mind. I'm not going to redo it because I love it. But we've got to, I feel fucking nasty. I do. I feel like I want to punch a Pam. I think he says Pam. Fight on the set. Pam. I don't know who Pam is. Here we go, everybody. Oh, yeah. I love it. Yes. I love it. Oh, yeah. This is the one, remember? Later in the song. This is it, I think. Oh, God. All right, so let's thank some of our people here. I'm going to go around the world real quick. Let's go international to let's go, where are you? Germany. I've got to thank Starland and Hamburger. I think I've already thanked you. You don't? Thank you. Let's go to New Zealand, the Bay of Plenty. I don't know where that is. Waikato, Canterbury, in the Wellington region. Why is my thing not working? Okay, and now let's go to Norway, Vestfold, Akershus. Thank you. Hong Kong. Thank you. The Central District of Hong Kong is here. Thailand in Chongwatsongla. Thank you. Chongwatsongla. I don't know. Sokla. Israel. Tel Aviv. Thank you for coming by. South Korea. Thank you. I didn't sound like, no, I wasn't trying to sound like I was from there. Slovenia, Maribor City. All right. There we go. Now, I've got to find the one for this week, though. The one we're going to talk about. And I think I have. I think I found it. I think we need to stay in the U.S. this week. We're going to go. I've never heard of this place. Let me talk to Nicky. Hey, Nicky. On where the fuck are the viewers from this week? We're going here to here. What's going to happen to him, though? What's going to happen to him in this place? In this place, I heard you nearly, what could happen? I heard you nearly lost something, gained something. What the fuck is the craziest thing that can happen to somebody? I nearly got blanked. I'm saying let me see. I got so close. This is a Peaky Blinders quote or something. They keep saying I nearly got everything. What's the weirdest shit that could happen to you? Okay, there we go. What's the strangest thing that happened to you? That's what I want. Here is I found a Reddit of the weirdest things that happened to you. So this is exactly. When I was 10 years old, I didn't want to go to school one day. I faked a stomach ache. She told me I was too sick and she would be scheduling a doctor's appointment. My fake illness was actually appendicitis, and it was so inflamed that if I hadn't come in, it would have ruptured. I'm gonna ask Nicky. I heard you got appendicitis there. Nearly died from appendicitis. There. What the fuck happened? Question mark. Oh, I can't wait. You know what? That song's not exciting enough. We gotta go back. And guess what the name of the town is? We're in Louisiana, in New Iberia. I know nothing about New Iberia, Louisiana. We should probably ask. Fake Earl Grey. I feel like I want to pound your hell. I love it. I gotta know right now. I think I'm learning all the words to this song. I gotta know. I sound like Jack Black on School of Rock. Hey, Fake Earl Grey. This week on Camping the Extract, episode 14, we're going over New Iberia, Louisiana. Nicky is going to tell us a story from there. Can you tell us all about New Iberia? What's it like there? Give me some wild shit from New Iberia.
Absolutely. New Iberia, Louisiana is a small city in the heart of the Cajun country. It sits along the Bayou, so you've got that slow, swampy vibe.
Okay,
historically, it's known for its sugar plantations, and it's got this eerie, almost supernatural energy. Lots of ghost stories, voodoo styles, and of course, the food. Cajun and Creole cooking runs deep there. Boudin, gumbo, all that. And just a heads up, there's a heavy oil industry presence too. So it's a crossroads of industry, folklore, and culture. Now, Nicky, take it away. What happened when you were there?
He's talking to Nicky. What the fuck is this? This has never happened before, but this is exciting because I want to know more about New Iberia, fucking Louisiana. By the way, thank you guys.
New Iberia?
Oh, shit.
You bringing up New Iberia on the podcast?
Yes, I am.
Are you trying to give me a goddamn stroke, Deech? I told you never to mention the Bayou.
Oh, God.
The humidity alone gives me post-traumatic stress.
I think the last time we were in the Bayou, Nicky saw Bigfoot and got some Funyuns or hot Cheetos and a Walkman. If you go way back into Camping Them Softly, I think that's where that was, although I cannot 100% remember. If I can find, actually, I'm going to try to find it, because I think it was Sasquatch in Louisiana, but I don't 100% remember. Let me go to the RSS feed here, and I could probably search that shit up. If I go, God, there's 80 fucking 4 episodes. So if I go to, what if I type Bigfoot? Bigfoot Brigade, Filthy McNasty. I do not remember that. Like, if we look up, I think it was Sasquatch. Maybe we talked about, no, the Sasquatch Festival was in Hamburg, Illinois, in episode number 50 of Camping Them Softly. So that was 30-something episodes ago. What was the date on that? That was 2025, April 15th. So we're going on like over a year since Nicky talked to us about that. So that is that, by the way. Okay, so Nicky, keep going.
And first of all, appendicitis? Who told you that?
I made it up.
Was it Two-Tone Tony? That snitch
no.
couldn't tell the difference between a medical emergency and a bad batch of clams if his life depended on it.
Well,
it wasn't appendicitis, you mope.
What was it?
That's the goddamn lie the local authorities put in the report to cover up the fact that the laws of physics don't apply once you cross the Louisiana border.
Which is true, because I was in northern Louisiana once. I had to drive there because I can't even remember where I was fucking going. I was in Dallas, so I drive south. You know, you drive south, and then you drive south a little way, and then you drive over, because Louisiana is southeast of Dallas. And so you go through northern Louisiana. I could not, and you know I sound like a fucking hillbilly, right? Yes, let's clap for the fucking redneck. Now, I sound like a hillbilly. In northern Louisiana, I could not understand a fucking word that was spoken because I am convinced that was not fucking English. Now, let's keep going. Nicky.
I was down there on family business, all right?
Always.
Very sensitive, very high stakes.
Of course.
I was looking for a guy named Cajun Carmine, a real bottom feeder who claimed he had a shipment of pre-patched server blades that could bypass the lag from that Greek priest curse I'm dealing with.
What the fuck?
I'm talking
Was that the Greek priest? That was a long fucking time. He's actually remembering shit now, which is creepy.
Hero ping glory, Teach.
Yeah.
I would have been able to hit a nurse with a pallet before she even thought about blinking.
Oh, so he's talking about Dead by Daylight.
I'm in this roadside shack in New Iberia, right?
Right.
The air is so thick, you gotta chew it before you breathe it.
Actually, can we get some background music, some New Iberia background music? That's what we need, is some podcasts. You know, we haven't done this in a while either, where we just get we just do the just the background music of the city. Need podcast background music. Let me do this. Podcast background music in the style of New Iberia, Louisiana, right? And we just do an instrumental. I'm not giving it any fucking information besides that. And then we're going to see if this sounds like something even worth listening to, which I assume it will. I don't know if it's going to be like Hunt Showdown style fucking Port Sulphur Band. And by the way, Port Sulphur Band from Hunt Showdown, the band that does the theme, I highly recommend checking them out on Spotify, Amazon, fucking Apple. If you're an idiot, check them out because they got some good fucking music. Like their shit is thoroughly good. If you're into like a country horror, which is actually a genre of music, like dark, like fucking country. Okay, New Iberia. Swampy Southern Groove. This is good. I like it. There we go. It almost sounds like you got a friend in me. You know that song, right? You got a friend in me, motherfucker. I don't think it says that in the Toy Story song. That was a Toy Story song, right? Okay, Nicky, keep going.
My tracksuit is fused to my skin like a second layer of polyester, and I'm sweating pure balsamic. I'm waiting for Carmine, eating what he called the Bayou Bolognese, which was the first red flag, because you don't fuse nothing with Italian food unless you want a lead pipe to the jaw.
Okay.
I take 2 bites, and suddenly my side starts screaming.
Oh no!
It felt like a goddamn matriarch had just shoved her metallic arm through my ribs and started playing my intestines like a fucking accordion.
Well, this sounds just like appendicitis.
I go down hard, clutching my gut, and I look up through the haze of swamp gas and crawfish shells, and I see Carmine. But he ain't reaching for a phone to call an ambulance. He's reaching for a goddamn tranquilizer gun.
Uh-oh.
It was a setup, Teach. A coordinated hit.
Oh, that's not good.
And it wasn't my appendix that was bursting.
What was it?
It was a goddamn arc-grade tracking beacon they'd sewn into the lining of my boot.
In his booth? What fucking booth?
I was vibrating at a frequency that was attracting every mosquito and machine within 50 miles.
What?
I was the extraction target, and I didn't even have a fucking weapon.
This makes no fucking sense. So they put a tracker inside of Nicky that attracts fucking mosquitoes? Of all things, what are they gonna do? So they put a tracker inside of you that attracts mosquitoes? Mosquitoes? What the fuck? So you're telling me, you're telling me, and you notice that his stories are now starting to make a little bit more sense. So whatever I did fucking worked. I don't even know what I did. Oh, we've got version 2 of the background music. Let's see if this one's better. What instrument is that? That's fucking horn, right? Of some kind. I can't even. That's a horn, right? Upright bass, right? That's the upright bass. I'm reading like the thing. Organ pad, accordions. That's not an accordion. And it's not the upright bass. The bass, the boom, boom. Like, right? I don't know. Is that an accord? That's not what an accordion sounds like. It's got to be a flute or something. I don't know my musical instruments. Maybe I'm not that intelligent. What do you think? I can explain Discord bearer tokens, but I can't explain what
did you just call it? A tracker? I don't know what kind of sci-fi NASA surveillance bullshit you're huffing, Teach.
What?
But don't you ever use those 50-cent words with me.
That's a 50-cent word?
I don't know nothing about no trackers or inside or whatever telling is.
Jesus Christ, he's
you
doing
sound
it
like
again.
a goddamn Fed trying to build a RICO case.
Okay.
And mosquitoes?
You said
Is that
it.
what they're teaching you in the suburbs?
God damn it.
Down in New Iberia, they don't have mosquitoes.
So what do they
call them? They got
them?
goddamn winged blood thieves, the size of a fucking Fiat.
Okay.
We call them Bayou Banshees. And they don't attract,
That's not true.
They deploy. It's a coordinated aerial strike.
No.
Listen to me. I'm in this shack with Cajun Carmine, right?
Right. But they don't call them that. Hang on. Hey, in Louisiana, do they refer to mosquitoes as Bayou Banshees? That's what Nicky is claiming, Fake Earl Grey. That's not true, is it?
No, that's not a common term. Bayou Banshees is just a bit of a storytelling flourish from Nicky, probably playing up the whole eerie vibe of the swamp. People do get slammed by mosquitoes in Louisiana, but they just call them mosquitoes, not banshees. So, no, just a tall tale.
Okay, so he's lying about that. We may have to call him out on it. I don't know, depending on time, really, if we could call him out. Anyway, keep going, Nicky.
The walls are sweating more than a mope, trying to extract with a full backpack of shells.
Okay.
Carmine opens this crate, and I'm expecting to see those zero-ping server blades.
Right.
The kind that would make my renegade AR feel like it was connected directly to the goddamn mainframe.
Right.
But instead, it's just this glowing green canister that looks like it was stolen from a secret lab in Speranza.
Well, now I want to know
Before I
what's
can
in
even
it.
reach for my jolt mine, the lights go out. I hear a sound like a fucking vacuum sealer. And then, nothing.
Why
Total
not?
blackout. I wake up 6 hours later in the back of a rusted out El Camino, and my side feels like a scrapper took a goddamn blowtorch to my ribs.
Did they open
I look
him
down,
up?
and there's this surgical staple looking back at me.
They opened him up?
Carmine is leaning over the tailgate, chewing on a piece of swamp grass, and he says, "Don't worry, Nicky, you're the new host." Host for what, you swamp-dwelling Gavone?
What the host for? Is he hosting a server at his side?
That's when the buzzing starts.
Oh,
Not
Jesus.
one or two bugs, Teach. A fucking cloud.
Oh,
a
Jesus.
localized weather system of stingers and hate.
Wait, is he the
And the
host?
worst part?
Like a viral
Carmine
host?
is standing right there, and they're avoiding him like he's got an anti-pasta field.
What?
They were only interested in me.
Okay.
It was like I had a goddamn lure grenade sewn into my fucking liver.
This is
I was a
disgusting.
walking dinner bell for every bloodsucker in the parish.
God
I felt like a
damn.
goddamn grunt getting pinned down by a matriarch, but I couldn't even shoot back because my arms were too busy flailing like a windmill. Appendicitis. My fat ass. They put something in there, Teach. Something
Okay.
that sends out a signal only the banshees can hear. I'm out there in the swamp, bleeding and buzzing, and Carmine just laughs and tells me the server blades are in the mail. The
Okay.
mail? I'm gonna kill that mope. I'm gonna find him and show him what a real extraction looks like.
So what do you do? So did you take the tracker out somehow? What the fuck? Question mark. Okay. I do like this background music. This is fun. I'm going to turn it up. That's fun. That's a fun song. Do motherfucker bow, bow. That is very Toy Story. I don't know who made the Toy Story song, but it is very Toy Story-ish. So next week, the question is, what are we even going to talk about? There's probably some update coming. Arc Raiders has been very good about coming up with pretty frequent updates, which is helping out a lot. And I noticed Nicky has been responding a lot faster than normal. Like it's I think whatever I did, like fucking fixed it. Although he's still a fucking dumbass. Like
What the fuck did I just tell you about using that word?
You didn't.
Tracker.
You didn't.
I don't know nothing about no goddamn tracker.
You just mentioned
You keep
it.
using that word, and people are gonna start thinking I'm some kind of fucking government asset.
Well, you
or
might
a goddamn
be.
weather
If-
balloon.
if this
and
Carmine-
somehow. What the fuck is a somehow?
You know
is that
the
some
word
kind of
somehow.
new age liberal arts college way of saying you don't know what the fuck you're talking about? Don't use those 50-cent mystery words with me,
This is a
Teach.
mystery.
It's insulting to my intelligence.
Okay.
Capiche?
Using the word
So there
somehow.
I am, in the back of this bait shop in New Iberia that smells like rot and bad decisions.
What?
Cajun Carmine has me pinned to a table that's stickier than a goddamn honey trap in a high-level extraction zone.
don't know
the
what's
Bayou
fucking
Banshees,
happening.
those fucking mosquitoes, are banging against the window screen so hard, it sounds like a goddamn slasher trying to breach a bunker.
I cannot
My
follow.
side is glowing like a fucking jolt mine
Oh
about
my
to
God.
pop, and I can feel my heartbeat in my teeth. I realized then it wasn't appendicitis.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just some family business gone
We
wrong.
already
That
talked
glowing
about
green
this.
shit Carmine put in me, it was a goddamn beacon. It was like I had a fucking
I
lure
don't know
grenade
what the- I
sewn
don't
into my
know
obliques,
what the fuck is
broadcasting
happening.
my location to every machine within a 50-mile radius.
Okay.
I'm talking high-frequency, machine-coded bullshit
There
that would
are
make a
in Louisiana
matriarch
now?
wet herself with excitement.
I don't
look at
fucking know.
Carmine and I
Uh-huh.
yell, "You set me up, you piece of shit! You turned me into a goddamn
What is
target!"
this?
And
What
you know
is
what that
this?
mope does?
What?
He starts giggling. giggling like a fucking schoolgirl.
Of course
he tells me the plumber from Harrisburg paid him double to make sure I never made it back to the North Line. He wanted me dismantled in the swamp so nobody would ever find the sauce I was carrying. So I grabbed the nearest thing I could find. A fucking rusted out oyster shucking knife. I didn't have no anesthesia.
He's gonna cut himself open.
Teach. I didn't have no medical professionals.
Oh, Jesus
I just
Christ.
had a bottle of warm grappa and enough goddamn spite to fuel a fucking starship.
Oh, God.
I told Carmine, if I'm going down, I'm taking your goddamn thumbs with me.
Wait, he's gonna cut off his fucking thumbs? This story is
I started digging, Teach.
Oh, Jesus.
Right there in the dark.
Digging
while
what?
the machine started screaming in the distance.
Okay.
I could hear him. The heavy metal footsteps of something big. Something that shouldn't be in Louisiana.
Jesus Christ.
Coming for my goddamn head.
Yeah.
Shit just got real. Capiche? I'm
not
talking
gonna
life or death.
Yeah.
Extract or expire. And I'm holding a knife covered in my own goddamn dignity.
Oh, Jesus fucking shit. This is where we're going with this. New Iberia, let's get you properly sent out here. I'm not okay. Turn off the fucking New Iberia music. I want to get back to our shit here. There we go. New Iberia. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. Let's finish this fucking shit up. Hey, Nicky, we gotta go. Finish up your fucking story. And give us the outro genre for episode 14 of Keeping the Extract. Bitch. I'm always gonna have to say bitch at least once because I love the reaction it gets. It gets a great reaction every single fucking time. And the fuck. Hey, we're almost done. We're almost done. New Iberia, we said goodbye to you. Oh, and I forgot we got that song. Do you remember the song from, what was it, last week? I think it was last week, the intro to the outro to the fucking intro to the outro. I think that's what it was called, or the intro to the, was it the outro to the intro or the, see, this is why people fucking hate this show, is because they hate the fucking intro to the outro to the intro to the outro. That's just one of the fucking things, and I don't know where the song is. Maybe if I type in the word intro, because I have a bunch of songs that the word is outro, but if I type in intro, is this it? No, that's awful. Is this it? Yeah. This is it.
The episode is winding down.
There we go. I like this. I love this.
First you gotta hear this song. Wait, what the fuck is this? It's
what is it?
The outro. The intro to the outro.
Oh, I love it. This is fun.
What the shit we don't know. It's the intro to the outro.
Oh, dude, that's so good. Intro to the outro.
Here we goddamn go. He listened to the whole damn show.
Nobody listens to the whole show. That's what's funny about this fucking shit, is nobody listens to this whole show. There's not a single person.
You call me that word again, Toxic, and I swear on the holes in my favorite polo shirt, I'm gonna climb through the fiber optic cables and headbutt you until you start seeing in 20 different fucking fonts. Bitch, you're lucky I don't have my associates come over there and turn your podcast equipment into a fucking scrap metal sculpture. I'm a professional.
Yeah, right.
I'm an artist of the extract.
Right, you are.
I'm a goddamn legend in the buried city.
Of course
and
you
I won't be talked to like some mope working the late shift at a gas station in St. Louis. Yeah, I see you, St. Louis. I hope a goddamn arch machine steps on your gateway arch and turns it into a fucking paperclip. Now, you want the end of the story?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
There I am in New Iberia, pinned to the table by Cajun Carmine.
Right.
The Bayou Banshees are tearing through the window screens like they got a warrant from the governor.
Right.
Carmine leans in, smelling like swamp water and betrayal.
Okay.
And he tells me that glow in my side, it ain't a medical condition.
Okay.
It's a goddamn pheromone-emitting beacon he harvested from a prototype grunt.
What kind of
He
grunt?
used me as a fucking lightning rod to draw the bugs away from his main stash of server blades.
I thought they were in the mail.
I realized then there was only one way out.
Oh, God.
I grabbed a rusty oyster shucker
You
off
just
the
told
table,
us that.
bit down on a piece of dried alligator jerky,
Oh, God.
and I did what had to be done. I didn't take it out.
God.
I repossessed it.
Oh, Jesus
I carved
Christ.
that glowing piece of treachery out of my own hip, shoved it into a jar of spicy crawfish boil, and threw it at Carmine's head. The mosquitoes followed the jar.
Yeah, right.
Carmine went down screaming about the sauce.
Is it the
and
sauce
I
or
hiked
marathon?
6 miles through a cypress swamp with a hole in my side the size of a goddamn meatball. That's why I don't go to Louisiana, capiche?
That's
the
why?
hospitality is fucking garbage.
God.
You want a genre for episode 14?
Yes.
You want a sound for this goddamn security breach,
It's gonna be
font
fucking awful.
slop and disaster?
Yes.
Fine.
Oh,
you
no.
get plain text, privacy leak, industrial slopcore with Discord token distortion, and Bayou Banshee drone metal overdrive. It's gonna sound like your private DMs getting fed through a wood chipper while a giant mosquito plays the drums on your skull. It's loud, it's unencrypted, and it's gonna give you a fucking migraine just like looking at a marathon UI for more than 5 seconds.
My fucking
Play the goddamn music, Victor. And don't you dare log my keystrokes, you little rat. Get us out of here. We're done.
All right, we're done. Episode 14 of Camping the Extract. Let's get some, what is it? Plain text, privacy, link, industrial slopcore with Discord token distortion of Bayou Banshee drone metal overdrive. We're fucking done. Go rats and bitches.
Living in a notepad file like a rat inside the walls. Nicky said it's like the state somebody's reading all your shit. Camping the extract, episode 14, your shit ain't safe tonight. Camping the extract, episode 14, unencrypted fucking life. Marathon drop did serve a slam. Font slop splattered on the screen. Unicorn puked on the UI. Wait for 3 at the Waking Queens. Our greatest hit 2 flip at 3. On day fucking 1, you clowns. Sauce ain't sauce, it's a goddamn seizure. Glass ankles, but you dodged the beam. Seasonal wipes kill game stone dead. Ask once human how that story ends. Camping the extract, episode 14, your shit ain't safe tonight. Camping the extract, episode 14, font slop fucking life. New Iberia, sticky bait shop, Cajun Carmine in the Bayou trap. Glowing green inside his ribs, prototype grunt pheromone shit. Mosquitoes big as fucking fears, Bayou Banshees at the screen. Walking in the bill for bugs, sweating pure fucking balsamic. Grab the Wester sugar, bite the gator jerky, carve it out and threw it at Carmine's fucking head. Note alarms around the server racks, fiber optic temp between your phones. SD Lewis, get your arse stepped on, turn into a fucking paper clip. Camping the extract,